Hello, and welcome back to more of Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, unique and required weapons only. So, last time we got fireproof bows at long last, and by fireproof bows, I ancient bows. I have two. That's 240 uses of my bows. Hopefully that will be enough. I expect it will. At least for our initial foray into the Elden region. We are at Goron City. It's time to get this quest started. Drat! That blasted Rudania! What's wrong? With Rudania running wild recently, Death Mountain's eruptions have gotten real bad. You see Rudania stomping around up there on the mountain? They say that 100 years ago, it actually used to protect our people from harm. But that was then, and this is now. Now all it does is mess up our mining operations. We're all suffering because it's stopping us from doing business. Can't tell you how many times we've used the cannon to chase off that fiend. But it always comes back! Oh. Are you okay? It's just some back pain. Wait, who are you? I'm a traveler. I see. So then you came all this way to pay your respects to me? I like you already, brother. Well, my name's Bluto. And I'm the great Goron boss who's fearsome enough to silence a crying child. Or to make a silenced child cry, either way. Yes, it is none other than I, Bluto. I was planning to drive off Rudania like I always do, but then this blasted pain in my back flared up out of nowhere. That blasted Yunobo. When will he return? Who's Yunobo? Yunobo is a young Goron who helps me drive off Rudania. He went to grab some painkillers for my back from the abandoned North Mine, but he hasn't come back yet. Why do you keep them there? Slacker. I bet he's off somewhere wasting time. Hey, if you happen to see Yunobo, will you let him know I'm looking for him? That sounds painful. I don't need his face showing just yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and change out what I've got on. It's gonna be an easy shrine because it's right next to a town. Swinging Flames. Oh boy. It's also a very long shrine. I just need a normal arrow. That's the intended way. You know it's the way that they do it in the speedrun? Yeah, that's all it takes. But I'll go ahead and put this on here. Remember what I said before about stasising the button? It's just easier. Abandoned North Mine. Heat level 2. No, never mind. Heat level 2. Okay. Hey, stop that! That's boss's cannon. Don't you dare touch that lever. And so what if I do? So this is actually the reason why I couldn't do bows only, is because you can't do this if you don't have a sword. Because you have to hit the lever with something, and bows won't do the trick. Goodbye to you. Then we can also have some fun with this. I think this is the only time you can actually do this. Watch that skull over there. It's gone. It is gone. Pretty sure that is the only time you can actually get rid of one of those. There's a treasure in the middle. And ice arrows. Awesome. See, in here I can explode these and feel fine, because there's not really anywhere for it to go. If I explode the ones outside, they're gonna fall in the lava, and that's not helpful at all. And guess what? There's a Korok! How in the world there's a Korok surviving in this kind of heat? I'll never know. Like, he's perfectly fine, even after he's standing there for a bit. Ow! Which you might notice goes a little too far. One last test for us. Here we go.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. What am I gonna do? Monsters! They're here! They found me! Help! Huh?
Seriously, what are Goron's fearing of monsters? They're literally rock! Now, much more helpful over here, we have a Cobble Crusher. Let's drop Meteor Rod. And we get 10 ice arrows. Awesome. And a purple rupee. Okay. I don't think it's strictly necessary, but hello. Now that I've gotten a good look. Whoa, it's a Hylian! Were you the one who broke the crag to rescue me, Goro? Thanks, brother. But what brought you all the way out here to begin with? Looking for Yunobo. Oh, so that's it. Boss told you to come and find me. Phew, thank goodness. In any case, I sure am glad you saved me, Goro. The name's Yunobo. Everyone calls me Yunobo. Makes sense, Goro. I came to get some painkillers for the boss, but a magma bomb caused a rock slide, sealing the entrance, Goro. By the way, how did you break this rock at the entrance, Goro? With a cannon. Huh? You use Boss's cannon? That thing is so difficult to use, I thought only Boss could handle it. How is that difficult to use? I suppose if you don't have remote bombs, it would be difficult, huh? Oops, I nearly forgot. This isn't the time to chat. I need to deliver these painkillers as soon as possible. Sorry, I've got to run. But do come by and see the boss later, okay? He may be gruff, but he always repays a favor. I'm sure there's a reward in it for you. Okay then, goodbye for now, Goro. And he just heads back without us. Which would be nice if I had anything to explore over here, but, you know what? I might be able to do the Isle of Crab. Studios. To boot, this is a rare talus, which is going to be real helpful. As far as cash goes. Ow. Bunch of ruby and other such things. Doesn't look like it dropped anything particularly good, but hey, it's still a bunch of cash basically. So always worth it to take down taluses, especially when the Master Sword's available. Hello. Need something? I beat an Igneo Talus. What? You say you beat the Igneo Talus at Darunia Lake? I have an idea. How about you sell me that achievement for a cool 100 rupees? No. I see. Okay, fine, I'll sell you the achievement. 100 rupees. Yes! The deal is done! Here you go, brother. Thanks! Thanks so much! I can't wait to tell Master about the Igneo Talus. Ah, it's the tiny traveler. I totally forgot to take off my helmet. Oh well. Yunobo told me all about how you helped him, brother. Here's a reward for you. Highlands like you need this sort of thing, right? Fireproof elixir ×3. I guess that lets me have an attack up buff that I can't have otherwise because I'm protecting myself from catching fire. Okay then. Well, I took my painkillers, so I guess it's time to meet up with Yunobo. I mean no disrespect to Daruk's legacy, but if I'm not there to give that Rudania a good walloping, Daruk. Are you really telling me you don't know about Daruk, the Goron champion? See that statue up there? That's Daruk. You know, out of what we've seen so far, Revali really got shortchanged. He got a landing that was already there named after him. Everyone else got a statue.
Yeah! I think I'm finally getting the hang of controlling this divine beast. I tell you what, sure is a blast piloting a toy like this around.
Boy.
Let those other champions know. They better eat their gravel if they want to keep up with Daruk. Speaking of which, can you believe this view? Just look at all those delectable rocks sprinkled on those mountains. Mighty tasty. I may not know a whole lot about this Calamity Ganon thing, but mark my words, I'll protect this land of ours to the death. Right, little guy?
Ow.
Hey, by the way, congrats on becoming the princess's appointed knight. That's a really big deal, protecting the king's daughter. No pressure. Seriously, though, the princess is a strong personality. So strong, she can't quite see the range for the peaks. Remember that, and you'll be fine. Huh? What the? was I saying? That was a little strange. As far as I know, Death Mountain has been quiet for decades. But if the mountain is shivering enough to send down a bunch of boulders that size, then never mind. Forget I said anything.
Like I said, I forgot to take his helmet off. Oh well. What's gotten into you? Highlands sure are strange. Anyway, Yunobo is actually a descendant of the Great Daruk. And that's why that slacker can even use Daruk's protection. He uses it to protect himself when we fire him at Redania. That's the only way we can chase that blasted beast away. We have no choice because normal cannonballs are no good against him. Alright, that's enough out of me. Time to go drive off Redania. Are you okay? Oh yeah, just peachy, dumb traveler. Of course I'm not okay. I'm afraid I won't be going anywhere today. I hate to put you on the spot, but can you please go tell Yunobo that I'm gonna have to cancel for today? He should be at Elden Bridge. And don't ask me how this works, but you don't blow yourself up if you do this. And it propels this thing along. You don't want to go too fast because you can actually fly off the tracks. There's a second minecart here, which is one of the fun things that people have done with abusing the physics in this game. You can stack two minecarts on top of each other crossways. And then, if you're real skilled, you can stand on top of the top one, and then lift the bottom one with magnesis. And it's called a flying machine. That was the game's first flying machine. It's real finicky, though, and I've never really gotten any height out of it. And I think you can see now why I decided that there was no way I was going to get inside here. Because that is way too low and way too deep. So this is a very fun one when you don't have a torch. Blue Flame. We've done lots of stuff with Blue Flames. And now we have to do more stuff with Blue Flames. Good thing I have bows that last for 120 shots, huh? Although, there's no heat in here, so I actually can use the Great Eagle Bow. Royal Bow. In the past, the King of Hyrule presented this bow only to the most talented archers in the land. Its combat capabilities are as impressive as its extravagant design. I can't use it, so I'm gonna just leave it there. From here, it's actually possible to glide back down, so... Yeah, they give you a torch, but again, I can't use the torch, so this will be fun. That fires in a straighter line than I thought. So yeah, I think it should be pretty obvious now what you're supposed to do with this. This particular checkpoint is really funny with the bows only thingy, because It's really hard if you have the torch, but if you're doing it with a bow, this is a piece of cake. Especially with something like the Ancient Bow, because that fires in basically a straight line. It has about 1/3 gravity, I looked it up. It has about 1/3 gravity, and it also, in addition to its faster firing speed. So, in total, it goes very, very straight. Like and when I say gravity, I'm saying the gravity on the arrows after launch. Normally it's 9.8, probably meters per second squared, and it's 3.2, I think, on the Ancient Bow. There are 2 bows that have different gravity than normal. One is the Ancient Bow, and the other one is the Silver Bow. The rest have normal gravity. The Silver Bow, however, is like 8 instead of the 9, so it's not that different. Goodbye. Lionel is a nice one, but again, it's not a unique weapon, so I can't use it. Great Flame Blade, don't need it. Leave it behind. What's in this? Giant Ancient Core. Awesome. I can't actually use that. Come over here. Time to light another torch. All of the Rito bows, including... Crap. I didn't remember this. The bow fires too close together. I can't... Oh, right, I remember how I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. But there's... I'm pretty sure I can't... Later on... I can do this particular one, but... Oh, it's not lit yet. Okay, so the way you do this part, this is a really long shrine, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to leave it, which sucks. because the Korok Leaf doesn't work like a normal weapon when you do spin attack. No, I won't! Because it's a Forest Dweller sword! Yes! This was the weapon that I was going to have to say that I had to leave until I had to until I could find one. Yes! Okay. I don't need a Stone Smasher. Drop that. Ah! Silver Rupee. And then I need to grab this and pull it all the way across. Now, I'm done here, and we have... Now, the easy way would be to light all of these on fire, of course, but I didn't do it the easy way. Instead, we're doing it the less easy way. You know what? Let's pull out the blade saw. Goodbye. It's easier to get more blade saws than it is to get more, light scale spears. Okay, next up. You see this there? This here? I need to light this using that over there. Unfortunately, it's not going to be easy. And ice arrows. I definitely won't be able to do that using the ancient bow, because it fires too straight of a line. But this... So, normally, bows will fire in a straight line for 20, probably meters, for 20 meters before they drop off. All of the Rito bows will fire in a straight line for, what's it called? They'll fire in a straight line for 40 meters before they drop off. Let's try with this one first. It's too high. Forest Dweller's bow. Well, I can try the other thing. Remember the last time that I had a difficult shot? Let's try that again. There we go. And now for the last one. And I want to swap my bow back so it doesn't burn up when I go outside. Same thing for me. And then, our last trick. Forest Dweller sword. We need to do a spin attack while standing in the center there. What? There we go. There we go. And back over to the... Oh, wait. Master Sword's broken. Light Scout Trident. I am so glad that Forest Dweller sword was in this shrine. That saved me so much time. Okay. That was... that was perfect placement of that sword. You're supposed to use the torch to do that, obviously, but I can't use torches. However, I can use Forest Dweller's swords. The problem with Deku, with using the... I keep calling it the Deku Leaf, that's the name of it in Wind Waker. Problem with Korok Leaves is they don't spin in a circle. You need to spin in a circle in order to do that. This is for a quest. Drill shaft. What do I not need? Rhino spear. But yeah, all that lava around it, and then you've got the same color orange for the shrine. Stalled flight. This is actually a really, really easy shrine. Someone please help me! As always, when a Moblin wields a thing, it gets bigger. That is the same drill shaft that I picked up earlier, it's just that the Moblin is holding it, so it's bigger. These are black Moblins. Ow. They are bigger, they have a big, larger basic attack. Ow! Good thing I have 28 defense. Ow! Oh, come on! And down it finally goes. Wow, you're crazy strong, girl! You saved me again! Take all that stuff, and then next up, I'm going to need to change my armor because I need more heat protection. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna swap to this, that, because I want to see Link's face at least somewhat. It doesn't change at all anything else about my stats, so hey, why not? Phew. Thanks for saving me, brother. I would have been in real trouble if you hadn't shown up when you did, Goro. Still no sign of Boss, eh? He's not coming. Huh? Not coming? But why, Goro? His back hurts. After we went through all that trouble to get them, the painkillers didn't even end up working, Goro. Well, if Boss can't help, there's nothing else we can do. I suppose I'll just head back now. Oh, wait a minute. Huh? You're not going back? Why, Goro? I want to board Rudania. Huh? What? You're gonna try to board that divine beast? Who do you think you are? Lord Daruk? It's dangerous in there, Goro. Well, I guess if you weakened it first, it might be possible. But why risk it? Well, I don't really get it, but I'm sure you have your reasons, Goro. The problem is, good old boss raised the Bridge of Elden to make sure that mean divine beasts couldn't get over here. You really think the lava's gonna stop it? There's no one aboard. In order to get to where Rudania is, we're gonna have to find a way to get to the Bridge of Elden back down, Goro. Boss would normally use the cannon to lower it. We can't get across unless we figure something out. If Boss can't come down here, then he can't use the cannon to lower the bridge. That means we're out of luck, Goro. Oh, and it occurs to me that you know how to use the cannons, don't you, Goro? Maybe we can get across after all. So, let's just do what I do to help Boss sometimes. That means I'm gonna be the cannonball, and you'll launch me, Goro. Are you sure? I've got Daruk's protection, Goro. My ancestors' help can't possibly fail me. That means I can smash into anything and it won't hurt one bit, Goro. My ancestor Daruk was a big deal, Goro. That's what the boss says, so it's gotta be true. And I can use Daruk's protection just like Daruk could. And that means there's no need to worry, Goro. The rest easy, got it? Well, go on then. Take aim at the bridge, Velden, and fire away, Goro. Just, you know, be kinda gentle about it. There is no gentle about it. These are remote bombs. There is on and off. Actually, he has Daruk's face on the bridge. We did it! See that, girl? If we put our heads together, anything is possible! That power I got from my ancestor, Daruk's protection, it really is something else, isn't it? Anyhow, I guess my time as a cannonball isn't over just yet, Goro. So let's get a move on and cross that bridge, brother. Alright, let's get going. It's a really good idea to have both of the Divine Beasts that I have here prior to doing this thing, because they're going to help a lot with the navigation of this next section here. Now, I did those two for a completely different reason. I needed the bow, and I wanted something more than just a Master Sword. The bridge development is down. Okay, let's get across quickly, Goro. He'll just follow me. The bridge development. There's that wind I was talking about earlier. If you try and glide here, it will shove you all the way back across, and you cannot do a thing about it. It's level 2 heat over here, so that's why I put on the extra layer of protection. And now we have something of a stealth section. Oh, yikes. A sentry is always a nuisance, no matter where it is or how many of them there are. If one finds you, Britannia will go nuts, which will cause Death Mountain to erupt, Goro. I always get spotted, and then magma bombs come raining down one after another. If Boss were here, he'd swat those magma bombs away like they were nothing and force his way up. I don't think you'd be able to do that, Goro, and I don't want to cause you any trouble. Maybe the best idea is for you to give me a signal to let me know when I should stop and when I can move forward. Well, let's hurry and decide what the signal will be, Goro. Got any ideas? A wink, obviously, is not... I want to see what he says for mind powers. Mind powers? Wow, you mean like real-life telepathy? I don't even know you Hylians could do that sort of thing these days. You transmitted yet, Goro? What the... I'm not receiving anything over here. Let's hurry and decide what the signal will be, Goro. A wink. A wink? Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to see that from way off in the distance, Goro. Try to think of something better. He doesn't like any of your suggestions, but at least this one works. A whistle. Oh, that's a great idea, Goro. When I hear your whistle, I'll either stop in my tracks or start moving forward. I like it! Even though it's kind of like calling a horse, Goro. Okay then, I'm counting on you and your whistles to make sure I'm not spotted by those awful sentries. When he says start moving forward, he's going to start moving toward your position, so long as it's on the main path. Obviously, I will be going off the main path quite a bit. And the easy thing to do here is you just shove this off. And goodbye. I need to take a picture of one of those at some point, so I'm going to do that on the next one, I think. Now, like a moron, my first time through, I completely ignored these cannons and kept along the path. And then I got to the end and had to run all the way back, because you have to actually hit each of these cannons along the way. Whoops. You don't have to do any midway stuff with these. That has got to hurt. We did it, Goro. If we can keep this up, we should be able to corner Redania. Yeah, that's what it was. These boxes do like 2,000 damage. The sentries don't care if you hit them, as long as they don't go down. Let's keep... Actually, no, let's go ahead and run... exhaust it. Okay. And goodbye. Stay there, stay there, stay... Oh. Ow. On the gear. No! Alright, fine, we're coming up here for the last crate. Are there more crates ahead? Oh no, he can't reach my location. Whatever will I do? Okay. No, no, no! That would have saved me so many bombs. Ow!
It is my pleasure.
It was easier to fall into the lava there than to try and get back up. Ow! That was painful. It's okay. He keeps his Lord health.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
And now it climbs into the caldera of the volcano. Which is why I think that a bunch of lava in the way is not going to
So cool.
keep it out.
You really put a licking on that thing, Link. It's time to finish the job. This is our big chance.
Down we go. Travel gate registered to map.
Hey, little guy. Long time no see. I always knew you'd come back. You know, I never stopped believing in you. You're here to take control of old Redania back from Ganon, eh? You're gonna need a map that shows...
Take a good long look at this. You're gonna need to take note of where everything is here.
You can grab the info from the guidance stone over there. Now get a move on.
Because as soon as you step in here, the lights go out. All of this stuff scattered about is actually to your benefit because it kind of lights up the space. But it's also still not fantastic. I'm gonna not grab the treasure chest for that exact reason, though. Because they're kind of telling me where things are now. We may be in a hot area, but inside of the Divine Beast, while the lights are out, it's not hot, and therefore. Here we go. As soon as you do this, the lights turn back on. So yes, we can tilt the Divine Beast 90 degrees. Lots of fun, that.
Nice job getting the map of the Divine Beast. The terminals that control Rudania are noted by the glowing points on your map. To take back Rudania, you'll need to activate all of the terminals. You got this, little guy.
Nice to have a champion that believes in us. I mean, I guess Mipha did too. Anyway, lights are back on, so now we can see where everything is, which is great. Stop it! Say... Oh, come on. Are you on a spring or something? That can't be right. These things are never on a spring. Okay, there we go. So here's a fun thing I can do. Run all the way over here. Light it up. What's up there? Yeah, that's why I didn't stand there. Ancient gear! I like that. Need that for more bows.
There are 4 terminals remaining. That's the way.
Okay, so, what it intends for you to do It's very different from what speedrunners do, and I just want to show this off, because I definitely can just do it the normal way. But... You can crouch and walk through the door. Yes, I know it's dumb. It is very silly how you can do that. Just crouch and walk through the door.
There are 3 terminals remaining. All right, let's get moving.
Yeah, so if you missed it, what you do is you stand up here, you get, so he's doing this, and then you tap the stick, so, you press the stick so that it'll, make him crouch. And then you can just walk through the eye. That's definitely not what was intended. What's intended here is obviously that you, you light an arrow, and then you light the torch, and it opens the door. But hey, that works too. That works too. Alright. Next up. There we go. That's where it is. There's stuff further down here, right? Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. This is probably the most infuriating treasure in this entire dungeon to get. Because there's only one way into it, and it's a tiny, tiny little opening from outside the Divine Beast, and there's no way you can see that from here. We're passing the torch. And that is why I had 2 Korok leaves! Ha! Okay, so in case you're wondering what I did there, I knew that there was no way that that leak was going to last long enough, so what I did instead was I dropped it while I was halfway across, while I was halfway there, so that it would, burn out, or so that it would be sitting on the ground and, yeah, so that it would be sitting on the ground and still blue flame. So then I lit another leaf off of it, so I could get all the way there. Because I thought there was no way it would last long enough for me to walk all the way around there. So instead I did a 2-stage. And that's what I planned to do, at Robbie's place. It just turned out that I could do it with 1 leaf.
Just 1 terminal remaining. Just 1 more.
Hopefully, I won't ever have to try that again, but if I do, it'll be in a place with trees. I'm gonna get another Korok leaf before I ever have to do another, thing like that again. But yes, that is the sort of trick that I have been prepared to do for every single time. I can do that again with other things, of course. I can light a Korok leaf and then light an arrow off of it, for example. But yeah. As it is our 3rd one, it's going to have 1500 HP. Scourge of Divine Beast Varudania, Fire Blight Ganon.
Watch yourself now. That ugly pain in the crag is Ganon's handiwork. Thing got the best of me 100 years ago. Good luck, little guy. Go get him!
Now, I totally forgot to do this last time, but
Watch out!
you can take a picture of these guys, and we're not done yet. If you go over to the compendium, this Phantom of Ganon attacked the Divine Beast Varudania and was responsible for the demise of the Champion Daruk. It attacks with a Great Sword and Fire Magic. I can put on this, and it says I'm on fire, but we just got a whole bunch of fireproof elixir. And now we're good again for the next 6 minutes. Ow. Come on. There's stage 1. Now, this second stage confused me for the longest time until I realized that it's calling back to other bosses in the series that have been in fire areas. Throw a bomb at it! I mean, are you really gonna okay, fine. I was like, are you really gonna spawn right next to me? Fine. that was a really fast fight. The fight definitely wasn't the hard part of this place. No, the hard part was the torches. Alright. We still have another 5.5 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and get Link into some better gear for the cutscenes. Heart container. 16 hearts. Second row. And once you activate the main control unit, you will not be able to re-enter the interior of this divine beast. Do you still wish to activate it? Yes.
Great work, little guy. I owe you big for this. Because of you, my spirit is finally free. Can't thank you enough. I feel like I should apologize. I was doing all I could to protect Hyrule when that thing got the best of me. Sorry that me wrestling with the Rumble caused such a mess. The good news is, Rutania is now back under our control. That means that our century-old Ganon beatdown plan can finally go into effect. I'm gonna take this down the mountain. I'll have a better shot at Ganon there. And then, once you've made your way into Hyrule Castle, we're gonna light that thing up. I want to give you something. It's a special power of mine called Daruk's Protection. It's no good to me now that I'm a spirit, but it might be useful for you. Here it comes! From this moment forth, the power of protection from the depths of my soul now lives inside you. Good luck, little guy. And give my regards to the princess.
I really like Daruk. He's a great character. He really gives you the feeling of comrade that you don't tend to get from the other champions. Salamander moving into position.
Well, that ought to do it. We're set here. Now we just gotta wait for the perfect shot. Once Link is in the castle, Rutania will unleash an epic blast. Ganon won't know what hit him. Hyrule looks pretty good from up here, even after 100 years. The old rolling grounds sure are a sight for sore eyes. I wonder how the Gorons fared after the Great Calamity. I sure hope everyone down there is still going strong after every... Huh?
Hey!
Hey, look at that. Still going strong indeed. Ha!
Yunobo is his grandson.
Huh.
And, importantly, Yunobo was born prior to, Daruk's demise.
Yeah!
So he does actually know who Yunobo is.
Woo!
Or at least I think he was born. He's on this. He's on the statue at the very least. Daruk's Protection, a protective power containing the perfect defense of the champion Daruk. It will automatically protect you from all manner of attacks as long as you're holding ZL. 3 times. Hey there, it's hot out here. Again. By the way, mister, I think you came at a good time. Ever since that lizard monster working on Death Mountain was tamed, it's safe again. That means you can take it easy. Then again, it may be safe, but it's still pretty darn hot. Hello. Hey, brother! Thanks so much for appeasing Redania, Goro. I don't exactly know what you were doing in Redania, but... well, it seems to have calmed down, Goro. You know, while I was up there, I could have sworn I saw Lord Daruk standing on top of Redania. I wonder, was that his ghost? Indeed it was! I don't know how to explain it, but somehow I feel a lot braver now, Goro.
Huh?
Oh, that's right. I talked to Boss about you, and he said to bring you to him. An order from Boss can't be refused. Move it, Goro. But yeah, if we look up at the statue, we can see Daruk. Daruk is the big one up top. Then we have probably his son there, and then his grandson. This music? Just the standard music for this place. What's special about it? Hey, it's you! You know what told me everything. You really are something else, brother. You know that? I can't believe you conquered Redania. Color me impressed. Very slapstick? I guess. It's a... I know it's been used before to some degree in the... or in earlier entries in the series, but I can't recall for what area or what game. But good grief. Did you have to do it just when my back pain went away? I was all ready and raring to go at Redania myself. Now you've gone and made it look like I was fibbing about my back pain this whole time. Imagine that. Me. Oh, and I'm also happy to see Yunobo finally got his act together. I know that's your doing as well. But enough patting each other, back patting and other such nonsense. Take a look at this. The divine beast Var Redania has calmed down and returned to his peaceful ways. Now we can get back to digging for ore around Death Mountain. Oh right, I've still got to thank you, brother. There's some treasure in my house. Grab it, keep it, it's yours. It's a sharp blade that Daruk himself once wielded. I'm sure you'll be able to make good use of it. However, well, as a Hylian, you probably already know this, but apparently 100 years ago, the Hylian champion had a legendary blade, the sword that seals the darkness. That said, you've got a rather fine blade already, don't you? Come to think of it, you look just like the Hylian champion who fought the Calamity alongside Daruk. I mean, I am holding the Master Sword. And wearing the Champion's tunic. And everything. Alright, I need to drop an item. Or I already have a slot. Okay. Oh, right, because I dropped the Korok leaf earlier. Awesome. Perfect. The Boulder Breaker! This two-handed weapon was once wielded by the Goron champion Daruk. Daruk made swinging around look easy, but a Hylian would need an immense amount of strength. And we can make more with Cobble Crushers. The daytime sure is scorching here. In any case, do you have some amber? I need lots of it. Bring me 10 of them, and I'll buy them for more than a shop would pay. That was really fortunate that she asked for amber, because what she asked for here is completely random! And if you don't have it, she just waits until you do. Instead of changing it daily, which is what she does for everything else. Amber is one of the most common ores. I have so many of it. In the past, she's asked me for rubies. Rubies are so hard to come by. Willpower alone is not going to save me from this heat. In any case, do you have 10 pieces of amber? If so, will you sell them to me? Yes, 10 pieces of amber. Sell them to the shop, you'll get 300 rupees. Or sell them to me for 500 rupees. I'll sell. A huge help. Thanks. Here you go. 500 rupees. I need to procure other jewels too, so keep bringing me what you find. Bring me 10 at a time, got it? As for what kinds of jewels I want to buy, well, that's likely to change every once in a while. As in every day. 10 amber chunks, that was very nice. Now, she does have a significant payback no matter what it is that you give her. But, yeah, thankfully I had 18 of those. Okay, so I have 9 rubies. So it wouldn't have been too bad. If she asked me for a topaz, though, I would have been screwed. She can't actually ask for diamonds, in which case, I think 10 of them gets you, like, 10,000 rupees, and she'll give you, like, 1,500 or 1,700 or something insane like that. But I need the diamonds for crafting more stuff, so I probably wouldn't sell it to her anyway. Hey, don't tell me that stick is. I found it! That's the drill shaft I hid! Right? Actually, I need to get a better look at it. Show it to me, now! Oh, I guess so. It's suspicious, though. I can't help thinking that's the drill shaft I hid. There's no mistaking it. There was definitely a big noise. Could this person be... So, you went and found the drill shaft I hid. Well, it looks like I lost this battle. You can go ahead and keep that drill shaft. Thanks for taking it to me. Thanks for talking to me. Alright. That's all I needed the drill shaft for. Phew, I'm spent. To think that somewhere behind all this rubble is the secret of the hero. I know I'll become really great and important if I can find it. My only problem is that I don't have the strength to go on. My belly's empty and rumbling like mad. What to do? Brother, so this is where you've been. I tried to think like my brother and do what he would do so I could find him. I need you to do me a favor. As a brother, I can't just sit idly by. I have to help him. Exit here and head down the hill to Gortrim Cliff. There you can find rock roasts rolling around. I need you to please grab one of them for me. I'd like more than anything to go there and get it myself. It's just... Well, I have a chronic condition. Yeah, it's called Goron shoulder. Very serious. I'd rather not talk about it. Needless to say, I expect a lot from you. Please don't let me down. When you talk to him, a whole bunch of monsters spawn, and I'm not gonna really bother with them. Because a bunch of rocks spawn in, too. And they do about half my job for me. There's a lot of rock roast here. Which is nice, because we're going to probably take a few trips. I've done it in one trip before, it's just not often. So yeah, dodge the rocks. Even more monsters have spawned in now. Thankfully, the rocks are doing our job for us, like I said. You don't want to get hit. If you do, you'll drop the rock roast. Ow. Like so. Okay, fine. Oh, hey, guess what? It's right there. Awesome. Ow! Remember what I said about getting squished by things? Did he just pick up the rock roast? Oh my goodness, why? Why did you do that? Seriously, he picked up the rock roast and chucked it into the lava. Fun thing here. Look up in the sky. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Oh, come on! Goodbye. Okay, now, look up in the sky. I missed it. Whatever. Yeah, so that thing just spawns out of nowhere. That's what I was trying to show you, but oh well. I got it done, eventually. That took way more effort than it should have. Finally! I've been waiting on you! Go on, drop the roast in the pot, quickly! It's amazing! This is the finest rock roast I've ever laid eyes on. I'm gonna cook it up right now. I did it! I made a deliciously grilled rock roast. Am I hunger hallucinating, or do I really smell deliciously grilled rock roast? Brother, it's ready! You're gonna eat it and love it, and everything will be as it should be again. Look at this! It looks so tasty! I need to eat it right away! Yummy! Delicious! Incredible! That texture! That crunch! Oh, and that gritty feeling as it glides down my throat. Oh yes! Can't forget that savory flavor of condensed minerals seared in high heat to perfection! It's a taste explosion! It's restoring my strength. I'm like a phoenix reborn and ready to fly. In fact, I am Death Mountain. Your cooking is the best of the best, brother. Now I'm full and my belly is happy. Let's do this. Goron power, go! Even Link was shocked. Wow, there it is! The hero's secret has revealed itself to me! Weird. I feel like I've seen something like this before in Goron City. So this is the secret of the hero, eh? It looks oddly familiar. Anyway, what an amazing discovery! That's my brother for ya! See, but the special thing about it is not in its uniqueness, but in the fact that I need all of them. Kairama Shrine. And we have the Greedy Hill. This is actually a really fun little shrine here. Ow! That was a red rupee! Oh hey, red rupee's still here. As we recall a memory. I'm gonna go get more water.
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this
Seriously, how did he fight 3 Lionels in this one spot? There's not even one Lionel within leagues of here.
If that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
Anyway, back over to the blue now. So, yeah, right here. Next to the butterfly that I needed. Look at all these weapons! Ow. What do you throw me at? Throw at me. Traveler's Claymore. Yeah, so this is how the game intends to teach you that these guys can refine it. Soldier's Claymore.
Eva's grace is ready.
I need to get a picture of this. That is for a quest. It's now black. Let's pull out a leaf. The reason that these things are oriented as they are is telling you, hey, this is a hint. See, this one points to an unlit torch, and this one is pointing to an unlit torch. Let's go. I'm going to have to keep putting this leaf away so that it doesn't burn out. It is on a timer after all. Hello. Over to the Master Sword. Ow.
It is my pleasure.
Oh boy, the bow broke. Whatever. Roasted carp! Roasting this freshwater carp helped suppress some of its stench, making it easier to stomach. You can really sink your teeth into the thick, meaty flesh. You can see where all of the stuff is, because it's shining. Roasted hardy bass! An open flame has crisped the skin of this hardy bass to perfection. It's a sizable portion and contains just the right amount of fat to create an exceptionally tasty dish. Alright, and now I have all the stuff. What's this here? Oh, the torch. I can grab this and take it to the center. I have definitely brute forced my way through that forest before. I have never actually taken the time to light all the torches and follow the path. I'm glad that I did this time, though. Now I understand how you're supposed to do this place, and not just, oh yeah, I'm gonna just head toward the center. Which is, I mean, that's where, to be fair, that's where everything was. It's right in the center. Look at the hero's path on the place. Oh, the glow-in-the-dark luchador costume? I tried that once! On my first playthrough, I was like, there's got to be a better way. Let's put on this, so I put on the glow-in-the-dark costume, and guess what? It doesn't actually light anything around you. It just tells you where Link is. I already know where Link is. He's right in the middle of the screen. Link's position on the screen never changes, so there's not really any point in having the glow-in-the-dark costume. Now, if you don't know where Link is on the screen, I suppose that helps. Or if you want to know if he's climbing or something. But Ancient core. That's fair enough. Yep, right there. It's you. Haven't seen you in a while. Now that Meadow's calmed down, I've started training Tulin again. If you have the time, would you mind showing Tulin how you handle a bow? He gets his bluntness from me, but he doesn't mean anything by it. And don't let whatever he says get to you. Hey! Hey, Link. Hey, Tulin. You're Link, right? My dad told me about you. Also, he said you're real good with a bow. Is that true? Of course. Wow, that's so neat. You gotta show me. I'll count down, you'll break all the targets before time's up. When you break a bunch, I'll give you a prize. Are you ready yet? Is that all the rules? Yeah, it's just like I said. I'll count down, you'll break all the targets before time's up. When you break a bunch, I'll give you a prize. Are you ready yet? Sure. Ooh, on your mark. I think I saved before changing bows. Yep, I did. How is it that I can only find 19? Oh, there we go. Finally! Wow, you're amazing! Ha! Finally. You're amazing, Link. When you fired your bow, it was like time stopped. Oh, Dad told me to give you this to thank you. Gold rupee! Okay, so if I'm hard for cash and I don't mind spending 20 shots on my bow, there we go. I'm probably going to end up having to come back here real soon, actually. I think she's okay to talk to? Or he? No, he's not okay to talk to. If they just attack you, I say it. If they just, prompt you to... I can tell you've trained your body well. I'd say you're familiar with both sword and bow, correct? That's a good skill set. Why don't you join the Yiga clan? Yiga clan? What? You don't know? Fine, I'll tell you. The Yiga clan, it's... a powerful, brave group of warriors, founded by Master Koga and dedicated to defeating a hero thought long dead. I will take your life. Oh, he went down fast. This is your only source for these, the Vicious Sickle. But since there's so many of them, I'm not counting that as a unique weapon. A grim weapon favored by the Yiga. The half-moon shape of the blade allows for the rapid delivery of fatal wounds and serves as a symbol of their terror. Its durability is low. This cabin, however, is not merely for the Yiga. It is the Hebra Trailhead Lodge. We even have a mountain climbing path right here. I've got a meteor rod here for you. Some flint. Evacuation Hut Notes by Selmy, the Duchess of Downhill. Whether you've come to the Heber Mountain to shield surf the slopes, hunt treasure, or just take a walk, you must remember: this mountain will kill you. The accident rate on this mountain is too high to measure. And before anything else, you must dress appropriately for the weather here. It's not like you're heading to Hyrule Field. Despite the dangers, though, this snowy peak it really is extremely beautiful, and it's an ideal spot for shield surfing. I want as many people as possible to enjoy shield surfing, so I'll leave behind this manual for survival on the mountain. I hope that it can help people enjoy Heber Mountain. I've left a few things behind on the mountain trails and at the base of the flags planted. If you're in trouble, spot a flag and head toward it. Hopefully these items will be of use to you. Someone else has added notes. Sell me, baby! I think I'm a better shield surfer. If I prove it, can we get married? This total loser will never win. I didn't know what love was until I saw Selmy sliding down the slopes. I can't believe you retired. Where'd you go? Selmy, thank you for leaving the food. I'll make good use of it here in the hut. I saw some kid north of Cold Snap Hollow. He looked like he was pretty great at shield surfing. Selmy, thanks for the food that was left here. It seriously saved my life. I'll be sure to leave some for the next person. To whoever is reading this, please take as much of the food as you need. Cold Snap Hollow, huh? North of here, huh? You can sleep on a bed. Some firewood for you. Break these open, you get a bunch of different foodstuffs. This is a really great spot. But yeah, now if I put on this whole set, we have Flame Guard, which basically means that if anything would light me on fire, it doesn't. Unfortunately, the Zora Greaves are only level 1, so that doesn't help. And these are 131, so yeah. That's the only full set that I have right now. But I will be making several more such sets, is my intention. So.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow. I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please. And stop following me!
There's that concern that Daruk was voicing earlier. I was curious if that would kill it, and the answer is yes. Daruk's protection is the can kill keys. There we go. The 2 rings. And if we head over to him prior to entering the shrine, then we get some special dialogue. I haven't done this with every one of his shrines, but I try to do it when I remember. Seriously, it's raining. Fine, we'll go up this hard way. Hello.
Oh.
That was stupendous. I suppose I should have expected nothing less. No doubt I shall see you again. May the light illuminate your path. Okay. Moving in parallel. We now have a path moving forward. You can see I went down there and then back up. Yeah, we're going to go down there and then around and all the way down here. Into this area. So that's what our next path is going forward. And I might have to warp all the way back here and then take my horse back, if need be. I do want to note. See how I've been playing for about 40 hours, right? And see the bar at the bottom? And see how much empty space there is on that bar? It stores the last 200 hours of playtime! That's how long that goes! I do not expect to fill that bar ever! Anyway, that's gonna be all for today. So, when we come back on Monday, then we're continuing off to the southwest. Anyway, that's going to be all for today. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.